Collins bit me face each other. Okay, good evening. And I think we are live. Our live studio. It was a Jumedia weekend be a yeti for MPP. Uh among your crew. To see the econo we need the question on board. Said the bear Collins ni Sekrufi Behu. Now Sekrufi ni Collins. Collins just came. But Sekrufi, they've had the opportunity. I pay person pesemu. Timekeeper so person pesemu. Amayehu how it. Also, should campaign finance regulations be straighter? Where you go also okay. But I think you've seen it.
Yeah.
Until with that restrictions now needed in our politics, how are we going to do that in this campaign here today to make sure say your listeners now if possible a bit reach your aspirants. And we will start now, and I think say Sekrufi Collins, do you want to go first?
Okay, then let me start. All right.
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
All
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 10 minutes to do the job. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And good evening, listeners. Good evening, moderator and a panelist, Michichamo, representing Honorable Ken on this platform. And topic. Let me go straight to the topic. Your friend is saying, mostly the finances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a war campaign, and then the influencer a war. Okay. So this issue on Gasano, I think say a very dicey kakra because I say every political party, you don't say ultimately declare or funding like a source of funding as the law demands, and usually, I think say the constitution gives the government of the day an opportunity say obe fund every political party in the country. And anka MPP are being we NDC call election crampa say okojiska electoral commission ho na or the running the election those campaign like basic things. That is what the constitution says say yeah or which some of them go for those monies. Now, because of the kind of politics I Ghana, those Sikana Mokojiwo abai hono and so because MP pepe MP sita obabe catcher will say nada obe catcher will say me we near may quine may see and over the years yaba be who say any MP na quine and say or dada na otu abaman na say okotna Parliament on Ria. The next time now all Baba Kabeji vote. When him say this time round, only me country will say to Abama me mayor crime because by then we're going to win my series. And the only way Obenya voting is say obey induce you with money. And that is how come the introduction of money came into our politics. And Akwa say till date, Ghana for be brave, enya nyomuhonti asiye say enye MP na ye kwine na ye DC and yet quite any those kind of investment. But MPB have pre power. If there's other kind of creature for say, Montu mame, me a lawyer ni, Montu mame, me a businessman, Montu mame, me a doctor, me pese me call parliament, na me call Buani Shemra, na a boa constituency way, any Ghana United, Montu mame, mena me se fatano, on him se, obekase, or Potna parliament Shemra, ama crew minor. No one will take him serious. And Obabe dada will say, Montu mame, me ba ye kwan ya etutui, me ba babe ye. Onyanya power ni wi a will say, enye MP na ye kwan, aban na ye kwan me ne aban mu for be kasa e ma babe ye kwan no. This thing has gone on and on and on till date. People still don't know say enye MP and so ye kwan. And they only resort to the financial inducement, to buy vote because at this point, she know I catch it me for number DBM unless man or something to push him to go out there to cast his vote. And the political parties, letting us who say now it is costing them a lot. They want to find ways and means to reduce this thing drastically. And then more broaden the election base, to set delegates here before NASPA delegates, national delegates they were not up to this 200,000 here yet. There were just a few people. Now everyone said about 1,000, and I this representatives here omukujina MIA as MPs and presidents and all these people. And just imagine 1,000 people going to cast their votes. People can buy them easily because so we even 1 billion old cities or the everyone is 10 billion, which is 1 million Ghana cities now. Now oche 10,000 to each of the delegates are. You can be able to buy the whole electoral college. And Penny Fortinasi who say, hey, if this is the case, then let's expand it to a certain number. And even that, we know they are still finding ways and means to buy the voters. And they do that through outsourcing money from corporate entities, giving them all sort of promises. Power. I money a day akuso mobeshe monsa. I budget contract nefi ECG in some near the PDS. I moma is kana power. You say, and this money is not mojijini na. Yes, or moji could you. They use the money to induce voters to go out there to vote for them. And I think that the broadening of the electoral base has done some magic, but because still now the only language the voters understand is money because they have made it so. And people, those who have the financial capacity, are buying their way out, which is blocking the opportunity of or a fine gentleman and could own him their power, but because only opportunity to tap into the finances of some of these corporate entities needs, about 1 year he may never be heard because Nisika is saying. I quite remember say Nansiya Baya Yakoto is for delegate. It could force Rakuto say Akuto into Eskebia intina a friend said Akui Dunya Zero Apreku. Yes, Apreku into Eskebia intino Ubia and Tuamano, and it became a funny thing. But how about say were we able to even look at Apreku's policies and what he had for Ghana? No, because the CK yes, CK our Simsa. So maybe I war as a country, I think say topic we in the the only way out now, they say in the Biebeba, na Ghana who say it will be more prudent for as a Ghanaian to look out for a leader than say Obako GCK dinene now suffer for the next 4 years or at length 8 years. So I think that on this issue, I wouldn't waste much time. I think that it is a canker on ESA. I don't know how we can get to the bottom of it. Some measures have been put in place which is not even working effectively. Maybe with time, the Ghanaian populace themselves will know say would rather value good leadership over money. And Manoisi, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Sekrufi.
Yeah.
Take it over.
Yeah.
7 minutes.
Yeah, you still have 3 minutes there. Yeah.
Okay.
Sekrufi, you have 10 minutes.
Yeah, you don't say. Said me chair for any your Vice President Dr. Mohamed Baumia was me finding chair mremo numere na already or Bajuma Nyaminti on him say couldn't give any dear. Minia topic Yamudia to a very good and he said so Usha study Ghana Manyon Semno Airqua me predict from the last 2 years. Even can start him if I say can start pay and I'm predicting say no yan ya election we say sika tiabebem and yet says tiabebem for MPP ideo me say see a court national one now a beyehu netre say NDC for enim say honorable Ken Obone Humodin Uwisika. Entino say Ekoba say first no nyina no yɛkɔ election yɛdi sika na sɛ obi aba front a ɔwɔ sika na ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɛ challenge a NDC for bɛpɛ kwan biara so sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo bɛtumi atɔ vote na ɔmo de akɔ ɛno nti Mr. Ken wura mu no miko experience bi wɔ yɛn yankasa yɛn election yɛyɛ yi mu MPP di a yɛyɛ mahu bi ɛwɔ mu ɛne sɛ yɛsɛ honorable Ken kɔi okotua 100 ɛno nti Bawumia nso kɔi okotua 200 mo baabi a problem ni fi ba no enti akwa ɛsɛ challenge ɛma ɔmumienu ni nyinaa enti sɛ yɛ no kro sɛ ɛnyɛ no kro wobɛti audio bi yɛsɛ baby for the sponsor candidate bi baby for the sponsor candidate bi mini asade ni nyinaa no yɛanhwɛ ne yɛnsia no kwan a ɛmmoa ɔman Ghana ɛnyɛ party nko a ɔman Ghana na ɛmmoa yes candidate bia enya ne resources through baby a yɛde sponsor no ɛkwan bɛ ne yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛbrɛ saa no ɛno ase yɛse sɛ wobɛbɔ dam a wobɔ firi fie saa deɛ wei no me ma ka bia ka sɛ ɛsɛ yɛhu kwan a yɛbɛfa so a saa internal election koraa no yɛbɛtumi ahyɛ for example yɛkɔkɔyi MPs a MP bi etimi ko promise nipa bɛyɛ 1,000 something na ɔmoto aba no otimi ko promise ebia obia ka sabe menka mo ya nyame mfa ne kransi ye nien a okumasi a wawi ɔkyem ai ɔno ɔkɔi ye nyina ye hudie kokosi wɔ Bantama constituency cars ana no mudi challenge wo mo obi timi edu a obi timi eta akabe 3 days no oni fridge oni fio onko no fridge no bread no butter no bibia di wo fio bibia so yesikani onye sikani ubekọ ni fie na bread pa ya wa hihye egu ni fie no because anase we dey o skill betimi atọ bread enso no near the bread ya yede akoma no say wonye no mfensa bu ne kwala na say na hoho no mometo abamayen ni nyina emwa entime no na me madwen pa wo mu ni say even internal elections sanka ye beto aba MP fo no ye beto aba anka 2 weeks to abato no ma obi anye campaign say 2 weeks to abato no yeku say wako gada enkofo bi akomo musika anasa akomo bibia enu no ye be disqualify wo say nipa no ye ni obi o no kro best stand there nipa na say ye disqualify because that 2 weeks 1 month no nipa no the obeti wate awie we decide awie enso omuta 3 days obi timi ko tam sika woma 1,000 cedis no ma fridge no ma TV no minum ye ni bedi ho adanse ukọ your friend say presidential yimu so a ekwa eye party no ene masa niema we ekoso efisa medical kasa asem we say party no regret say ebia Mr. Ken ope president edi Mr. Bawumia ope president edi say ye to abawie a nipa ube elect wo mo no ebia say nipa 100 a party no ema only nipa 10 pe na obetimi I elect wo mo wo ban mu a 90 na aka ni nyina no eye party no ene be elect wo mo enu nti o campaign amoye mu bibia moye bia no ehu sikasɛm ne hu bibia no yɛn ɛne yɛyɛ dɛ yɛhwɛ no mo ayɛ sa election na I mean ankasa nsɛm wɔ nyina ma nipa no so no sɛ mo sɛ honorable kan sika mutimi frɛ no ne mo ayɛ dɛ mo disqualify no because emre da hɔ no untimi nkoyɛ saa deɛ no but mia na sika mutimi frɛ no mo disqualify no enye bi ni say ma apreku konya 0 no na u sika no na opesa apreku onya sai opesa apreku onya sai minia but see the regulations be party na kasa the regulations be to on mo a ebema party no anytime be a party na afa ne ntuma pefra ene nipa na edi sika di akire no so no omagai because onim say me so me bro 100 cedis and as me bro 1 billion na 1 billion no eko na ama me who betri me and now say me fan say 1 billion no adenti na man fanye bibi papa en ma nipa nko eni o musika enko di akire en enkoye campaign na me nkoye we no but onu onim say oyi ni 1 billion na oba o president ni mu no enti oba ya no wanya hekro benya contract and now so benya baabi ahye oti ase enunti no oyi sika no odidi akire ya nhwe ni ye beye kakra no party na nkasa ye beton edu elections no ni ye beton party no say MPP party ye koto aba ye bewi ni enti wi ni ye bewi ni no kuro bi a wo sika anase obi a wo sika betimi ato MPP party no fe sika beto party no na fe di ye candidate achi ya nhwe ni ye be kakra sa na beye enti ye MPP party no any other parties no and there's some the regulations to form say minia say upe president here dia menya wadin say ube di president no wakwasisa wonkofo abegum na koyasem entino sankofo na odo mabegum no entino ebia ye ka say yi obi adi anase yi obi bibi krampo a untimi enye na akwakoye problem but if say the party no na sponsor say nipa na adai ankani pano obi ani ho bayi misika question because or the scam back up my party no but say no yeah you bedi honorable kenachia you bedi baumia you bedi akoto achi akoto be wi ni wie pe no na akotena say Sakrufi una ukasa me wa America ye party anamre so me koye party de ba photo now de buy no enya no kre enti wo me ma post enti ko na me ko Mr. Collins una be kan bi ma me emra na mesa na masa ne nyefe enso be kan say masa na efe enti brabaji ministerial position we near the Mr. Collins what you say but regulations wo hono mo pa anka party no ye to abawie na party no efa ne ntuma pefra omuwia regional ministers executives ene se tourist kra no omo high na omuti baabi na omudi selection we our region ha oyade yemfa ne mra we wa ha omu ne betimi akọ grassroots munye sei na party no awuram na ye wie ya hwe ye wie ya no na omko meeting ya to abawie no enye party office no meko meeting o me ka bo MPP fo achi because MPP fo ye media minimum MPP mu na memeka ya to abani wie ya na presidential ni wie ya pa na Mr. Kufuor anase Nanado na party office no ni abandon no.
Thank you very much, Sir Krufi.
Mini amasa kwesa mami kawie because any brasam asema edi yenya ewo party no mu ni anhwe ni e beto mri bi no agisi akoton ye maame mo and edi by finance party no.
On time aso. Thank you.
Okay, Sir Krufi. I'm sure what you dodo. Enti na ma time no are no. Oh, that's it. It's good. You what can't bebre. Yeah, we are happy with that. So say no, Kojo, welcome. It's been a long time. I miss we hope sir you understand the question on board. Right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What's your version about that? And how are you going to educate us on this?
So
Well,
thank
wait,
you.
wait. Pacho, hold on. Mr. Wait, moderator, me Pacho, your sister will be a boy room to do the needful.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Kojo, before you start, let me Sam. I didn't see you well. I think you now hide you, baby. Who are you representing? And
Me no me represent Baumia.
who represented Baumia? Okay.
Yeah.
And Akwaba. Tenase.
Yeah.
Sam, let's see the Kojo Ebekano.
But
Kojo Kawia, Echi Yenuaka. Now, so question that down, not yes, yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Until the Kojo Enko answer. Kojo, fire call.
Yeah. Okay. So should campaign finance regulations be stricter? The whole thing is politics, no. Yeah, politics, no. Yeah, chromo politics, no. Sikasemi rim, big time. This was not the case in 1992, 1996. Nah, it wasn't the case. But after, excuse me to say the year 2000, multi-party system, no, as it gets more established in our country, no, amount for Asha saying who say, and as almost say, politics say is a business venture rather than say a friend is saying say obi between who see who say or so many man. But I say people are beginning to recognize politics as a business, which is what is causing all these bribery and corruption allegations. And Uber Power Swa, Minya Chief Adikanka, there's so many expectations, and this is even in it starts from student politics. You know, say Kufi Kasano or can say Obi wo ba afe ukoni fia brodo bebre and a moon bebre. Some of these things it resonates with me because me student politician were Lego no. There was a few times me your friend is provisions. One time after I've won an election, I think this was in level 200 in Sabaho. After I've won an election, some Vikings came to my room. Who said, "Oh, my provisions were," you know. Before I realized, rumors were spreading. Said, demo or the Yesika and our top provisions." Sometimes it's not true because ebia nipa no sebi ansa na oba power no didi ansa na oba power no na odidwa ebon kwan but nya ba power now there's this expectation obi to me assemblyman all of a sudden no person who say what be the assemblyman I was saw that for who drive mo, but it shouldn't be that. It's like the citizenry has this expectation on politicians to live a certain lifestyle, and all of a sudden they feel like say obey MP, obey assemblyman, obey minister, just obey to make sure about school fees amano. And he say the buy here school fees if set on wa bekwa koye adwuma etwa school fees no not the about MP ho. It's an MP for no say okay, politicians then who say if that's the case there and almost be far kwan bi so then raise money from politics. And this dubious deals that's happening by the day. All these bribery and corruption allegations, inflated budget near the MP's common fund that are meant for a purpose, no, near the purpose for fraud. Hey, in 8 years ago, Adwa Safuni, a friend is saying, Michael Kwebano. I saw myself in Taifa. My delegates got from Michael Kwebano. They were dashing out. It was in boxes, and they were dashing out the money. People want to become delegates for these purposes. Some people purposely want to become delegates because when him say elections, but within the constituency, within national elections, they will find a way to earn some money. And that shouldn't be the case. If you have decided to be a delegate or to be an MP or to serve our country, it shouldn't be motivated by money, but it's like the expectation from the citizenry and what politicians want to become, all the expectations we expect them to be, and no way, and it's almost like if you don't even have money now, to become an MP is a business. It's like you need a certain amount of money to become an MP. This is an open secret. You know, you need a certain amount of wealth before you can ever contest to become an MP. But it shouldn't be that way. You know, MPs, the constitution doesn't say qualifications of an MP. You need to have $1 million in your account before you become an MP. It never does. But technically, no, if you don't have like, let me just say, ABR, bare $300, $400, $500,000 net worth, forget about becoming an MP in Ghana, because it's going to be very difficult for you, you know. But the finance regulations concerning our elections, they are there. But ask yourself, how do they check that the regulation is being implemented? So MPA campaign, everyone say Bantama constituency. So your campaign your online campaign, there's a budget for the online campaign. Any your door-to-door campaign, there's a budget for door-to-door campaign. How does the EC in the regional offices how do they check, say, everyone is the MPA for this particular candidate? Don't forget, the candidates are MPP, NDC, CPP, 4 different candidates. What is the EC monitoring team? Yeah, how are they going around to check, say, this particular MP is not overspending? UK has say, MP, not say overspend there, because you have to state to the government, the local EC electoral commission office. You have to send your expenditure to them, and they will audit it and check, say, okay, this is exactly how much you spent on your campaign. If you spend more than required by the regulation and as required by the law, you can be stripped of your MP everyone by law. You know, but even here, it's still very, very difficult to monitor, because sometimes the budget for doing the campaign on the constituency level is coming from the national headquarters. Into the say maybe constituency a labor for labor campaign online could be heavily sponsored by the National Labour Party. What I say, but it be a door to door not MP no David Lammy on the budget aye door to door. But online strictly national party Until we say during election time me call online Facebook and I say Twitter. Share me videos of what David Lammy has done in the constituency, and you know why I have to vote for David and all that. But how are they monitoring some of these things? I don't know. That's the big question. It's almost like the election is for the highest net worth person who has spent well online, has spent well on the door-to-door, and has spent well on his delegates. These are the challenges that we face. The regulation, yes, we can strengthen it, tighten it, but how do you monitor that the regulation is actually doing the job that is meant? It's so difficult to monitor, very, very difficult, because Obi and Americano, Obi Oha, the campaign, heavily Donald Trump campaign. You could see that Donald was Bebia Obekobia online, Facebook, Twitter, the social media space. He won the election over there, because it's for the highest spender. Social media houses, they are selling these spots for a particular highest bidder. So whoever is buying more, their algorithm favors that person. But country, how do you even monitor on online social media election? How do you monitor it? Like, we don't have the tools to monitor and to measure how much someone is really spending on an election. And there is one part of it which is getting elected as MP and all the dealings that goes in there, and then there is also by the party, and then there's also what actually happens when the election is happening. When you are competing against another political party, and when the parties are competing against each other. It's regulation it is very good. The regulations are there in the EC LI. However, let's look at how to monitor it. How does the EC do it? Like, say everyone is Dome Kwabena, 222 delegates. How do you monitor that this person hasn't given money to the other person? How do you do it? The delegates who we are relying on to give the feedback to the EC, if they were true citizens of the Republic of Ghana, give the feedback, say, oh, ABA, candidate A, wa bring me 200 Ghana, candidate B, I bring me 300. No, delegate, no one who say, no, any cocoa season. So he's not giving any feedback to nobody. even to the other candidates say dia wajiska that will be for no. It's no aji way there, no aji way there, no atwama de ono pay. But our politics shouldn't be that way. And in terms of that, no, we have a very long way to go. Very, very long way. And there's not much that I foresee say a bit me I found. Even though the law is there, how do you even hold someone unless say you've caught the person red-handed? No, how do you even present the case in court? Say nipa way he gave a bribe to be elected as a member of parliament or to be elected as the candidate for Dome Kwabena. How do you even prove it in court? I just say because sometimes or more bar MP ne bar MP aspirant or bar. And yes, say Onwankasa ne diskane bao. Sikano is being given by the people who are working for the MP. So who are you going to hold accountable? So what the friends say Kojo Mensa ba say Kojo Mensa ne bechichi skama Adwoa Safwa. Sa Kojo Mensa no, on that day Adwoa Safwa can decide to deny Kojo Mensa. So onim no baby. How do you prove in court?
Thank you very much, Kojo. Thank you very much, Kojo. Please, your time is up.
Thank you, Kojo. Thank you. So that means that there's the need in the future. I said this topic be taken seriously, even in our parliament, that they will do something about it. We will carry this message out. It's a very, very good topic. And see, we have to do what we have to do here today, open up the window so we can go ahead and do exactly the needful thing. And see, let's hear from Sami and answer Isaac. Your version on Isaac, only Sami, who should go for Bawumia now on this topic?
I'll go for Bawumia.
Sami,
Okay.
let's hear from me. Me who say justice about, but he's gone. And let's wait and see who he comes to represent. Okay, Sami, for Bawumia,
Okay.
go ahead.
All right. With your former chairman, Bibia, maybe based on UK at the moment, based on UK. Now, the way I hear politics, no, nyaminim Sikano regulation na ye dia to say yemfa govern the way I hear politics no enye effective. I didn't think enye effective. These regulations no in case ye there parliament enya certified copy and I say parliament ebem no mu make sure say regulation na govern parties no sikasem no omo wo certified copy ewo ho aye more effective ewo system no na me no ade kakra e kire madwen se ana se ade a me pese omo ye ne se omo ntwe sika kase bi nya den ento ema friend saying omo standing in ya sika kase pa ana yesi twato said you obi ntimi mfechiri enko bribe obi nti say sika kase na ye twato no within that period na omo year campaign no say sika kase na say timi sa within that period of time esa obi ntimi mfechiri enye den enko twa bribe bia sika no enye den esa sika no timi sa someone basa ye be hu sika no dodo a wa spend it during that time, the sika why they was sent our system no. So we need sika ni bidia. Na that means ultimately because they say politics no is kasem. Uni sika you can't do the politics. It's simple. It's before so mo be babonti o mo be yesa yi no. Eso mo twa sika kese pa eto. Asa sika no eno no mo de be campaign o mo de be on bibia. Because regulation ya say regulation no enye effective enye adwuma regulation enye adwuma in such a way say ade asa wo de wada no obi betimi afechire akokọ na obi e disika na ma no wo be de no wahu wontimi hu enti sa regulation no to me no ese sika no ese omutwa no ese ye higher amount no mutwa e de to ho coffers no obi aya we ese asumesi otwa 50 billion we create 50 billion. It won't mean for baby uncle bribe obi within that 50 billion or essay to me sa umpe essay sa. Someone when you know ye sana obi ntimi fetch the uncle create bribe emma obi say o assume si Jesus ka we regulation a ye ka no ebi no nti sa ne ma we ni mu nia no me nua no ne nka ese bem ye ade na ese ye dream in the long term and short term ne ye no so in the long term no e be serve o man Ghana because say wakotwia bribe ama obi e taxpayers money ana ye de circulate no taxpayers money. It is taxpayers money no wako bribe obi sika so and so. Minuanum. Ordinary Ghanaian no otia anya ne de. Ordinary Ghanaian na otio na accommodate no otia anya ne de. In this case no yema omuntwie sika kese emfa to ho. So my account move say the way I buy any beer, say transparency by system no. And no na eso mo ye no. So sika kese no at the end of the campaign no mo ye no. Na sika kese no ensan ya. And no there should be a question mark on that. Ana sika na nya dia obenya ne back because ye sika ye twato ese obi amfanye de enye ne campaign enti me so me short idea me de bremo no me pese me che too much enti say de me kono obi so aba me da mo ase.
It seems you are all at par, you're all against and for say restrictions bebem. Now, you be to me, you know, this message has to be carried on to a higher level where they will debate on this on and on. But what I have seen as a moderator, as a Ghanaian, ongoing campaigns na aircon, we have seen and heard that people are paying money to delegates. And they are making money out of some of the delegates. Said the be to me at Twaman. Obiso I say or twa na ojiska na untua onko twaba no na akotwa mo bi fro na yes any idea. Nti wa wo sika pa no una utumi ye. These are all the danger in getting the right people to lead us. And a dirty job. And I'm not happy about that. When my candidate is being blamed of doing stuff like that, and I'll be very, very angry with him. But for now, dear, you guys are doing well debating on that issue near the day. So I want you guys now to point out to us if your candidates have been doing things as far as campaign money laundering restrictions not happening. If you've seen anything with the opposite that has been doing something that you don't like, point it out tonight. Na yenhwe say you bet me aboa na in the future biano because your language is going to go viral and people will hear you, and in the future biano they will stop. Until we will starting again on that same topic, but you have to give punches on the other candidate to make sure say they are at fault and you are correct.
Yeah.
Until we are starting again with Collins. Collins, give the point out. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So what's that? NPP politics, Ghana politics in general. This issue, Nankasano, is something very delicate to deal with, like a tricky kakra, because even in bribery, the giver and the taker, Nubia is guilty. And how do you push such a situation forward? And now also, Oba within your politics this year, yes, we all know those paying money, and we know those who have contributed to the party since Adam, and those paying money now, no, we know that they are paying money now because they did not help the party even when the party was down. This is the basis of my case. Obiadin said Honorable Kennedy Japan. I'm sure said we even Baumienia, you've sent some going around on social media about his contribution to the party, not even to delegates or individuals in the party, but to NPP as a party. Honorable Kennedy Japan donated about 50 pickups his first time or joining NPP politics in 1992. He donated about $300,000 to Edu Boahen, the presidential candidate then, in the campaign. He then joined some team of NPP leaders and went for a loan of $3 million to finance the whole NPP national campaign in 1992. And from then, every election year, BR NPP called 96, 2000, 2004, upward. He contributes to the campaign by donating vehicles. And it's on record, says so far, Kennedy single-handedly has donated about 600 vehicles to the party from 92 to date. And if we a party now you want to help the political party grow, sometimes this is the best way to contribute, not necessarily giving individuals money. As a man, I think my brother from the Baumia camp, Mr. Sam Ekasembi, said people should donate huge monies somewhere. I don't know if he was referring to the party hierarchy and the electoral commission or whatever, but giving equipment to the party for the party itself to distribute is the best way of financing or helping a political party and its members. Because kaneno na obi dom MPP na nyesika onya MPP t-shirt crampo na a red, blue and white na that person no a very proud of being a member of the party. But going forward no kofu be fry mu they realize that they don't have a message, but they have financial power. So instead of selling their message to the people, no, they rather resort to spending a lot of money. And then the now, elections here, despite everything, I don't know, say, if someone accuses Ken, say, Ken 8 years ago, then that person, no, I don't know, if they're not needing a second keke. Because going into this election, Ken is the underdog. And everybody here knows, say, he is the underdog in this election. We are in an election now. We are being faced by an incumbent, the vice president of Ghana, or every resources and all state apparatus at play for him. Going into this election, I think not long ago, when the party was going for the national executive election, Justin Kodri among those people, Ken contributed 10,000 Ghana cedis to every constituency. Say Monje Fanye election. The money came to the constituency for the leadership of the constituency to use it for running the whole election. Senya so be free. Ebi achoko ena oba beto aba as a delegate and as a bibia. Oba anyeshe koko obenom broda obedi and the transportation there. Because there has been a donation of 10,000, it can take care of everyone. This is not bribery. This is a way you motivate party people to have that enthusiasm of partaking in party activities. But se oko beyond transportation ni kokono. Na afi oche TV, laptop, 5,000 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis, 3,000, bejiwe, kohakofa fan. Those things, then now I cross the line into another level because you are now trying to induce the person to change Nadrian Obibia or Wobia not to vote for you. And you say election honorable your friend is saying Samia Ukune Ninko for
Chief me pacho time aso. Thank you very much. It's just 5 minutes. This time, second round is just 5 minutes.
Okay, Sekrufi. I think it's your time to punch. Yeah. Me that was say.
Now, Minia Collins say Casano or say Honorable Candy Unpia Bibia. Minia Collins Obwa. Me be more example no one. The Edikai was a Honorable Ken. $3 million 1992. Now $30 million me was na Ghana krana yesika yesay. Ghana krano musiko mo nyina no na okomuka first mana $300 million. A hifan or defy or hifan and bank the ben ko yisika na or the buy on fa bank ni dimra or the frigana na so the free and also obwa. A yes our time a year kwabre Japan on one name ebeka say obwa. Inti one there can we say obwa. Ye ka say one abwa party Mr. Collins, wabwa party pao, MPP party, wabwa ne pa, wabwa papa. Miso amitema bwa. Mini mukrano, yenya friends say, Jenkansa, entina debiana ne ni abreno. Or bwa papa. Eti, say ye fan collective way obia dia bwa, and yemfa party no enshan in Sadia. And no dia nkasem. Sir, Honorable Ken, echo 10,000 ma all the regions now. Some first sponsor or party now. Wouldn't be about me answer ye? Kobusa constituency executives, any regional executives, ne a your mood in about me and Tiahoka. Baumia and no bottom and what did you send your money in Ahoka? No one kasa entina am say we abeboa ye pe ekwan be fa so a ye be yi sa kata hye free ayimu a ye abrochirefo yi a ye ona kene ona bo kan na ye pe ona bo kan na ye pe mo hu enguase a ye de ma ona bo kan na me se me ya ona bo kan be di president pa especially abrochirefo ye body ne so no na se ko chi twa ye ma said the Rollins make a drum for mano. Ya brochre for no, MPP brochre for the SHIMA. Because Muko Ghana, Honorable Emma candidate BR 800 euros. Me say, yes, say, from friend and agent can san omra $800 euros. Baumiyama said 500, Alama 500. Honorable none company, none stronghold, I have brochre for. Abrocha for the Quacotoba. Mukwa isana mutumano. Mwakwa jini sikadi. Na mube jana ena hunabuke. Mime bompa yasa hunabuke mra. Anko otimi babe 1 week. Ebe chabrochile for ma. No Sunday president netoa. Anka beya mi de. Wati. Efisa mwadi ni hamo. Mwadi jisika. Mwadi me say next week me the list abrochre for mo amugigi skanya me the list beba obia de obi di age me ni agent cancer ono oje handable kan adia $50 million abeto na account mumusa no $50,000 mumusa agent cancer na mumu kwagigi sika we nyina wie na mu betra ka kire se honorable kan tie sika ne sika no otua kwahefa sika na musi wontua wotua sika no na mumu kwakogigi sika no sika na eso de bekoma grassroots no na mumu akogigi ababedi because $800 na odema obia no senka sika no de koma grassroots fu a onse ninti no wadwa mu na wakota America ejinani no woti ase wadwa mu papa na mini America ni nyina wie no saade we yebetimi asia no kwan a media the American say, as a party, no, MPP party, NDC party, parties, and there's some who hold on the presidential, on parliamentary candidates, Saminia, Albana Okakotono, Sika say, Anna, Yade Mount, now the Aquayo campaign. And sa campaign, who say, who cares can be a broso, and as evidence, Mr. Wood case can be broswa. You bet disqualify. Ya any sir, says he can pianina beba from. Obit me bona dream pa na utia brocho ya juma. No what a play who now call Ghana. Who call Ghana no akwaji obisika. No was a better broche, no abe Hannibal Kane beba, Baumiana beba, Hannibal Kane beba. What a papa mamo.
Thank you very much, Thank you very much.
Sekrufi, thank you very much. What punchy a lot of things out. But going back to the topic, and relating to your candidate and making sure, say, before I bring in Kojo and I'm glad some more see about Abrochire for near there. 2016, there was an election that we had opportunity to adopt constituencies in Ghana. Sambakaya, Mubikaya, and we from our branches, we have to do something from our own pockets, pay our way to Ghana to go and help the constituencies win the MP and also for Nana Akufo-Addo. And that was what we did. We didn't have any idea of going and taking money. Sisia Sir Krufi pointed out how I benefited Abrochire for Nania Brepa. And if that is what is happening now, I think we will take the matter up in the future in the next topic. Na yahwe ekwan before ebe punchy sa nkofo no mukudi sa some of us have worked free. We have done a lot to support the party. We get nothing from it. But if they are doing that, it's unfair. And Kojo, I'll bring you back to the debate trail, no, and give us your message, and then we'll see what was happening. Bye bye.
First of all, the American I can say, me personally, I'm not aware of Ken and I say go for Omucheska on behalf of Ken. I am 100% not aware of it. Obia and I make Ken make us a Ken for free. Obia and TSK I believe in Ken as the right candidate for our party to break the 8 and into Namekasama Ken. But minimum Bia crowd which is Kebiama HSK man say one on to Abama Ken and I say on support Ken. Into no honum there and no penamiti. But some of the allegations that Sekufi are making, they are very wild. They are very wild because me nimbebia onyane information free as we each are $800, we each are $500. Unless Seubia or receive his Kenny be aba platform no so ababeka. Sekufi minim se unsa ken Kenny be meet me amount me 20 seconds be amount adia clear because ebia unsa ken Kenny be there any beche baby or mujis Kenny be na. $500. No, I am not privy to any information of that sort. Say amount for in the Ken camp have received such monies from Abrochire for her Momoko Ghana Koto Abama Ken. I don't think that's the case. But you know how I say Kufiteo platform is, 70 people in the crack now to make it a goom. But yeah. That's a Kufi style of politics, but it's a serious issue. What we are discussing now. I am not trying to be oblivious. Say, and normally be say enkoso. Ekoso pa it's happening. Some of these things are happening big time. Politics no aba yes kasem no aba be right politics nemu too much. Enona a denying kofwa who have a clean heart, who have a genuine motives to lead our country. Almost like like ni papa because the uji scans waba be a politician and I say uchi scans waba be a politician. Then politics now babe and what style of politics will you do? What style of politics would you? Because if anything you put money in, you would want to get some of the money back. Because money circulates. If it goes in, you expect it to come back to you. You don't just give it because you have it in excess. Oh no, you give it so that you get something back. It either comes back to you as money or it comes back to you as an asset. And say you twice say you bear politics in that way. There, any or mine, we have a very long way to go. The Occupy Julobi house na and you bear almost every month because I was say a call baby a services, hospitals near there, any roads near there, mine. Look, the whole Accra was completely flooded just about 2 or 3 days ago. The whole Accra, like baby flood in places where you don't expect to be flooded, completely covered in water, and this is all because monies are going into places where it's not supposed to go. So, and you see, the information is more with the delegate. So, delegate now, you want an improvement in your life, but you are taking money from a politician, and that same politician, you expect that politician to do better. Don't you? Does it not occur to us say this same politician would want to reap his money back? It's it's a no-brainer really, but people, like I'm saying, just like politicians wanting to become MP and occupy positions that they are elected for, people are also want to be delegates just to reap money, just to get money from politicians during their cocoa season. It's very sad. Make time now can be my chief now on family time now can.
Okay, thank you very much, Chief. Do you want to finish this time?
No.
Otherwise, I'll go to Sam.
Yeah, let's move on.
I'm Meko Sam Ho.
Yeah.
Sam, when you listen to what is going on, we are all sacrificing our lives for our mother Ghana. Everything we are doing is free.
Yeah.
And passion, any love for the party,
Yeah.
any the candidate we want to come. When I look into the eyes of Sekrufi, any Sam, any Nana, any Wankasa Collins, Chief Collins, any year say we want to see some changes happening in our party and win election.
Yeah.
Say MPP can do better than the other party, but mess it up with our own self because of topics like this. Because of topics like this, and we can't tolerate that. What do you say, Sam? What do you think is going to be the fundamentals are also here to uproot this kind of behavior and come out with something? You bet to me abua na party nanya nentum pafia said yeah 10 be some of your candidates talk about. I just learned that expression from here. Thank you.
Okay, me da wano ase, me da etifo so ase. Ade ni nia ne se. On se de ekoso no me nuanom unity ni party nem. Me no sana me ho no, there is no unity. Because the unity was more nka de ekoso no nka nkoso me boa. So there is no unity. Na ade bia so a unity nim no, there is a division. So bibia unity enim no, there is a division. Meno me hu se omakotwia we akotwia sika we akotwia sika we mate de ba me hu ye nti no mintimi enka se o asumasi twia sika we otwia sika we fine. But eno na me ka no the word unity no se we party no a nka don't think say the ekoso na be koso. So because you hu bi da yati bi da the ye priniano eye o my Ghana ho do enti na ye ni aye de ye sacrifice said your man no ebe move on ye dey compare ye dey man compare bibi ti say developing countries no o my Ghana ye si mu ache minuanom ye si mu ache the enti aye ntimi nkoye ni mo no bebre no eye corruption no edidi mu ama say ye trimu no aye chronic disease and a die trim. We be ye this okojiska. We be ye this okojiska. So ana politicians no they are there. Oba no kawasemo obi wo mind. O kawasemo kire na fine. Sike bi na ode be ma obebo ahye ode be ma. Na the American say the insema American say mamu mayen ton ya dwen no. Ya dwen na Nyankopon de ma mamu mayen ton e ma politicians no. Because the moment overturn wadwen their man no wenyaw ukoji sika na wakoje no sika no kwa ntimi fancy dan sika na waje no utimi fancy dan so eti ye be defo ni ama sika no na ye ma sika na bisa se sika na de ama no uni we busua mu betime di 1 year no ebe so wana so it's at the end, there's no unity in our party. So unity war, some way no more boss in the ano. Emma, see. So To avoid sanema winning yano, ese ye try na ye party leaders no. Omutimi ye de eka party ni boom, se the party no net ye tite no. So, sisi ameno kase, there's a division in the party. When you we say, emwa. The ye no my Ghana na ye fight manu, and ye politician be, and now ubi ni ye fight man, ye mother Ghana. A nipa woman and ye fight a mom. So said the nipa a woman Ghana won't be yen Juma ye. Right now, I'm 21st century ya menemokas. A ye Juma is a crazy am I Ghana for. It's all about jobs, a jobs. So mean I don't believe in anything else. A Juma in Juma na Ghana funya. In Juma export, and no, and a bit my building my Ghana no. On strong foundations, you bet me the aboa achichire on my Ghana. I'm on my Ghana aye krabahwe. So it's your leaders they need to think. That's what we drink of future. No mu de ebe ya ebe boa ye my Ghana no. I'm on my Ghana no aye den agintin. Na me the suggest be crab but minyanom. We the mama me fan film. On say ye wo UK say ye wo bibi ti say Asda, ye wo Sainsbury's, Morrisons, and the keka on. Ye big supermarkets ana ye wo bibia. It's your my Ghana, adentina ye ntimi ye products ye manufacture o manum. Adentina ye ntimi BBB, bako US, bako UK, bako Germany. Na ye products na wo manum. Ye timi di ide ye export to their core. Say in no, omu didi party nechi no, they can join in. Which me chipu in. And ya fina oko jiska ubio, edi akoye de odeye. So they can chip in job creation, ebi no. So intimiano enye bibia ye sika na ye de ye enemo there be obi yisu na dwen. Enye sika no, bobi yisu na dwen. Enu bia say bi mo jiska na omo nto aba ma candidate no. So what you say? Because anypa ne yusu na adwen na Nyankopon de amano no o yusu o didi hu ade na ese basa nti sai we na ese ye de ye ho free sa kind of system ye de party no emmoa o man na emmoa the future no na ese ye first your future leaders no omo na ese ye first because o titi sika de ama obi no and na say sika no menyanom yemfa nye development yemfa build factories whatever yemfa nye sa ne man e magana for e ma omo ho ntom. These are the things inti Mr. politicians no sika na mo say am hwiegu no.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam.
That's God bless.
Thank you very much. Say your time so so we cry. And you know, I think we are ready to go to say it at the test about the other side of the veil. No? But I think I'll timekeeper, if you give me two minutes for everybody to run up. Not yashe how identity. I'm very happy the way you people have taken the topic too. I think people listening to us, some of them are really on top and they are hearing us. And this message will go also into places where they'll be heard. And if Chief Collins, give me with 2 minutes, give us your thoughts, your conclusion on this topic, and then let's go.
Okay, but that's it. Politics, the only thing a better the common citizen in life, because through politics any in your road, through politics any you building schools, through politics in your water, all the basic amenities are the people here in the country comes from politics, because that is where the governance is started from. And say politicians na my say let's go and queue to abama nipa obit me deliver sanya manama effectively. We've done this thing over the years since Kwame Nkrumah to date. Yeah, to abasa some communities, I'm sure say 50 time I started Ghana BCN, they've never seen change. But all those communities omo to aba. Intino Abedru, we've come to a point in time where people no longer believe in politicians. And you know, Omar Amadrin said before they cast their vote for you, you have to pay them. And until said politicians, ebedi omasem so added the necessary development of people's lives nebe bromo, as in schools, water, the basic things, electricity, and all the basic amenities are deeper here nebe bromo no. The people will not stop extorting money from them before voting. So if we want to reduce these things, first of all, there has to be a commitment to the people. Then the people will no longer be interested in your money because they know the power you will deliver. But say we will take your money and then we'll vote for you. So I think that the solution is committing yourself to the promises, and then when the results come, the people would be glad. I think that is my closing remarks on that issue. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. Sir Krufi, it follows like that sequence. Why? And then it goes to Kojo and then back to Sami. Sami will be the last person.
Yeah. I say, said Minya Collins kind, me at this parties, Omoshe no mu hold on the government. Na senior mano in free because parties kase abino wini presidential ambition ewie na se adwuma na obeye ama party no ne oman na ate se we nyina no etu betwa obi nkofe sika enkope ni sika mfiri baabi emfa mamehye party ni mu se me de boa obi na o de wini presidential candidate na se ni presidential ambition o de adwuma no wia manyese sika no ese parties no na mini ayehwa NDC first start bibisa mumi enhwe because the current NDC na enyema kakra omuye no omuhu say no MPP na wo power ntisi ya nhwe ni ye na say yentimi hold on the party no free MPs ni nsem na yan fire no antumu a enyema bebre ebe kachi enti ye hunya NDC for omu yeko parliament kura ye debate a no omu team no omu control omu MPs ye hu de omu de amu takamo ye hu say Mahama Ebano omu nyina ehu say ade no obia de Mahama enti no ye nyina be kwa akota Mahama nchi dufo ediko court then happen enti wo hwema omu election omu ye no omu reduce sika pa but ye MPP for there afeni ye be kire
preach no na 2016 we dikan ahye na
Tony Paba akoso no sika ye betua pa nsan ye de ayi anu awie no na se sika no etimi chichire lole kwan enti MPP for yesramo empanifo no mutie ya omomo modia se party no
preach no na 2016 we dikan ahye na Danko Akufo-Addo nkomo se na Danko Akufo-Addo
eye obewi wi a afena no obe say we na ma misika
Sir Kofi part time so thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Producer, please try na finish your job on why. Okay, Kojo.
Ewiase hu na obi ka che me se me ne Sir Kofi be ya adwen obi bi hu aka me ni kada. Now for the first time the last remark Sir Kofi make though, I think I agree with him. Your party is too elitist compared to NDC. NDC for young guys from nowhere, no job experience, no work experience. We can talk about people like the brothers he cried from 1992. Ahoy brothers, no. Legon, and then they became who we know today, right from Legon, no. They became who we know today as the Ahoy brothers. Nansen cry guy Bakwa Olegono Edem Agbana has become a member of parliament candidate, you know, and so forth and so forth. But you cannot say the same with the NPP. NPP monetized everywhere. Baby, you need heavy money, but it shouldn't be that way, you know, because the right people are being denied because anybody who is right in his mind to serve our nation well will not come for money. And, you know, you're politicizing with so much money that, like, I was say, I was say, the boy mine, and I say, the your mine, no crown, no. And I a big constituency, a coin so I'm I bit me free party now pocket at the bear, no, and only a chichama man for, ne a shaman for bottom no or more dinner. But all delegate now, who just can. But I say, MP Oma Mrs. Kawi, eventually, no, better than Obina Sika back. That's the question we need to ask ourselves. MP, no, this guy, who just can be or be pe coin be so, and scanning back into his pocket. So MP, no, so because why this guy on the honor, or be we near Bano, or we near Bano, your court, now parliament, I feel friend on fat because one Jinendi and now Odi Uji scanner or the year man. And say, oh no, or Phyllis, we try we into no friend is on here, mark on few. Yes, you know, now for 4 years, I saw now was by the same spot, no, was some scaffold for no, what no call the next 4 years, one thing and can't, you know. So this is a cycle for most delegates, and I don't know why we are not learning the lesson. You know, we need to learn the lesson. And
thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's a coffee time. No,
Sammy, Mr. Sam, sorry. Mr. Sam, go ahead. You're the last person. After that, you know, we are going offline, and then we will see. Maybe if you can stay longer, there's another show that follows. Yeah. Thank you very much.
But you want me to? Yeah.
Okay. It's me, my dream, minianum are still based on say politicians, no, and now say whoever is standing candidates, no. Omube tria sika kesi bi dia to just to, you know, omode beye omode beye whatever it is, no. Me no, I still based on that. I have that belief, say omo ye ne sa you bit ma sanitize the system, no be more transparency and a be more effective that way. So because they say you travel 50 billion amount, say yes if I hear the other bay, no. Na oye na ebika says can I know the abim. It's, you know, 50 billion, no. Whatever would they be, no, and no the was and buy you be whom the old day. So you be whom the old day. Ultimate fetching ko bribe will be because scano with your tone, yes, you should not fire the other bay. It's, you know, I still based on that, you know, it's, you know, say Omano ebekone nimuno until say Omano ebekone nimuno. I say you make sure say Omano party no enipa wo party na se no omuniano ewo da capacity a umbetimi ayede sebe omubetimi cry de create jobs so because job creation no ninia iska sani money niya na iska say nipa ni di party na for so many years na o ni hwe no o mani iska obeji iska no na bisa unsa o say sika no awaje no taxpayers money no ordinary Ghanaian no onya eyibia edipa no sik akodi nipa no ho ana bisa unsa ekodi ni ho no ede bedwuma na waye ede a pay o my Ghana back. These are the things I see a dream equity. So the no within party na the no instead saying kai be abua ye my Ghana no within party na ye fighters are fighting no. And you know,
thank you very much, Mr. Sam. What time on us?
Okay. And the summon back we now say we are offline now for Yako.